Hello, hello, hello. I'll give y'all a couple minutes to join if you can. If not, totally understand. I'm going to leave this down as a replay. All right. All right. Okay. Hey there. Hey, hey, hey. I'm going to go ahead and jump in. Hey, Miss Shavonda. Gonna go ahead and just jump in because I know during the day a lot of us are still working and whatever, so you may not be able to join on, but I will leave this up as a replay for the team, and I will put it on YouTube for those of us that are not on Facebook. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump in. Let me know if sound is okay. I'm trying to talk kind of low because Kayla's down for a nap, and anytime she hears my voice she wakes up, so let me I gotta talk kind of low. So let's go ahead and jump in. Today's Marketing Mondays. Hey. Marketing Monday is going to focus on policies and procedures, what not to do as a paparazzi consultant, okay? And yes, please do share with your team members. Feel free, if anybody else is watching for whatever reason who's not on our team, feel free to share it. Hey. Because we definitely are in this together and want everybody to be aware as a paparazzi consultant of these just different rules, okay? So today I'm just going to highlight section 5 of our policies and procedures, and that's just operating your paparazzi business. But I encourage you to please, I know we talk about this heavily during our onboarding if you're on my team, but definitely read your policies and procedures, okay? Front and back, whenever at your convenience, whenever you have time, because that is the breadth of your business, making sure you know how to operate within the policies and procedures of the business. And I want everyone to be in compliance. I want everybody's business to be safe. I don't want anybody to lose their business over not knowing the rules. So definitely, first step of operating your business, knowing how to operate within the policies and procedures. So go there to your resources tab. It's in your back office. If you need a search, just search policies. It'll pop up. Read it at your convenience, okay? So I'm highlighting section 5, just some things that I get a lot of questions on, and I see a lot of different violations, some of which, and let me tell you this, I'm confessing that I have even myself violated some of these rules. None of us are going to identify which rules we have actually violated on this video, just for the sake of protecting our businesses. But just know that going forward, we should definitely make sure we're adhering to these policies and procedures, no matter what rank you're in, no matter what level you're on, no matter how many teammates or team members you have. Adhere to these policies and procedures going forward, okay? We've all used, this as a slap on the wrist if you have violated any of these, and thank God that you haven't gotten caught, okay? Let me just give those disclaimers. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and jump in. I'm not going down specifically according to the policies and procedures in section 5. I'm just highlighting. I kind of capped or sectioned off some highlights in that section that I've seen apply directly to our team, and just kind of I've seen on my own, and some of the things I violated. I'm just gonna just section those things off with a few. I think I have like maybe 10 or 15 of the highlights from that, but definitely go back to policies and procedures and read them for yourself. If you don't believe any of this that I'm going to share with you, definitely go and read them for yourself, and make sure your team members do the same for the reasons I just talked about, okay? So let's go ahead and start off. So we're going to start off with recruiting and team building. Just a few rules I want to highlight. One, recruiting rule number 1, you cannot buy a kit for anyone, a starter kit for anyone. And that's just what it is. Like, you can't offer a free kit, you can't buy a free kit, you can't raffle off a free kit. everyone must buy their own free kit. Buy their own kit, their own starter kit to be a part of the business. Okay, that buying kits for people creates unfair advantages. Okay, so you can't buy a kit from anyone. You can't offer a free kit for anyone. You can't say, I can't even think of an example. You just can't give away a free kit, come out your pocket and pay for a kit for anybody. I have seen, and I've seen stipulations on, if you actually have people who host parties for you, where they can actually earn a free kit. That is a thing, where they can have you can have a party, like a back office party, hostess party, or something like that, and they sell them a certain amount of pieces. It generally is about 40 pieces, where you can take that retail profit and put it towards a free kit if you'd like, and that's totally up to you. But otherwise, you cannot buy a free kit. I keep saying buy a free kit. You cannot buy a starter kit. Okay. You cannot offer anything for joining your team as well. You can't offer free jewelry, free back office credit. You can't offer anything. You can't give an incentive. I don't know if you've known this. I've seen it. I've toyed around with the idea before. You can't offer anything, and I know recruiting is a struggle for some of us, or a challenge for some of us, but we have to be just more creative in doing so, in recruiting for our teams. But offering people anything, any kind of gifts, no free jewelry, no money, nothing to join their team. When they're joining your team, being a part of Paparazzi is the incentive. Okay. Did I lose you guys? I had a call that came in, but being a part of Paparazzi, joining Paparazzi is the incentive. So you can't offer them anything, okay? And you can't publicly post about that as well. Like no incentives for joining your team. Just work really hard, you guys. Just share the business, share the opportunity, and if people are really interested, you won't need to offer incentives for people to join the team. Hey, Miss Shantae. You can't offer people, like you won't need to offer people incentives. Being a part of this business is an amazing opportunity. Offer them the opportunity to make money and to change their own lives. And that's all the recruiting tools you need. Okay. So no incentives. Also, you cannot spam people you do not know. And I'm just kind of going down the list of just some highlights that I've gotten from the policies and procedures. You can't spam people with the opportunity that you do not know. You have to have some kind of affiliation or association or introduction to them, okay? So buying lists, I don't know. I mean, I've heard of people doing this. I've never seen it like firsthand, but you can't buy lists, like email lists, to send people mass emails or faxes or phone calls or things like that to offer the opportunity. You have to have a legitimate association with these people. If you walk up to them and meet them in a mall, talking or whatever, and then you offer the opportunity, that's fine. But you cannot literally like cold call or spam people with the opportunity to try to recruit to be a part of Paparazzi. If you need more questions on that, feel free to ask more specific questions. So I'm just going over like the high level items, okay? And also, no income claims when you're recruiting, okay? You can't promise or guarantee that people will make a certain amount of money. You can't guarantee that they will be rich overnight, be millionaires, be anything. You cannot offer claims or give claims of income that's related to income when you're recruiting. You have to even be watchful of giving like ideas of the money you can make. There's this meme or a bunch of memes going around with the different salaries that somebody can make as a specific rank. Compliance has deemed that incompliant or like non-compliant. So like you cannot even post that salary possibilities. You've seen those memes that say if you're a director, you can make up to 300. If you're a executive director, 600 to 1,000. Producer, 1,200. Whatever that is. You can't share that because that is very borderline of an income claim. You don't want people to join under the auspices that they will make this amount of money just because they have a certain certain rank. That does not work like that. You make money according to your work, according to your team's work, according to the work that you do. If you work your business, you'll make money, but you cannot guarantee a certain amount of money, okay? So, and I'm sorry I keep getting calls, so hopefully I'm not, let me know if I'm still here. So no income claims where you're recruiting. Just share the opportunity. And of course we have our videos that we've done, our trainings on recruiting. Can we say how much we've made? Yes, you can definitely share your own personal experience, how much I've made. I've made this amount of money. I've been able to pay this. I've been able to pay this, but be very careful on, giving people the idea of what they can make. Just be careful with your words, definitely on that, but definitely share your experience. That's a part of the paparazzi inclusion, of recruiting. So definitely share your experience. Definitely let them know what's the possibility, but definitely stress that there is no guarantee that they're going to make this money. They have to come in, they have to work, and they will make money according to their own efforts, okay? So that's it on recruiting. If you have any other questions, feel free to drop them here. But those are just kind of some highlights that I've noticed, okay, that I wanted to share. Next, selling and marketing your products in your business, okay? First one, you can only sell within the United States. I did not know that. I know Paparazzi doesn't ship to other countries or anything like that, but even we cannot sell according to policies and procedures to other companies. I know we have some people on our teams that have family members in other countries and things like that. We can't sell to other countries, sell jewelry to people in other countries. Who knew? We can only sell within the United States, including Puerto Rico, U.S. territories, Puerto Rico, Guam, U.S. Virgin Islands, and things like that. So that's just a caveat. The biggest thing, this is one of the biggest ones, do not sell your product for less than retail price, okay? We have a $5 brand. Most of our items are $5. Our 95% of our products, 98% of our products are $5. You have to sell your products at retail price, $5. Nothing less, okay? There are stipulations, and I'm going to talk about where you can sell them for more, but you cannot sell your products for less than $5. Those general products, and for signature items like those Z collection items and signature pieces, you cannot sell those for less than $25. You will literally have your business, or can literally have your business, shut down by paparazzi compliance if you are seen in violation of that. That's including, but not limited to, selling it to family, selling it to other consultants, selling it to consultants, even if you're getting out of the business or whatever. You cannot sell your products. I don't know offering sales, and I'm going to talk about that in a second. Nothing. $5 is your product cost, or $25 for your Z collection. That's it. Don't let your family members, don't let your team members, don't let anyone put your business in jeopardy because they want a discount, or because, you're cool with them, or, they want more items, or you're trying to move product. Don't put your business in jeopardy. And I know prior to this video, there have been some of us or some people on other teams that we may have seen selling the product for less than the amount that it's supposed to be. That's a no-no. We can't do that, y'all. And as a consultant, you cannot buy other consultants' products for less than the retail price. I did not know that either. I can raise my hand and say I didn't know that. Just be careful, you guys. Paparazzi has these rules in place for protecting our brand. This is a $5 brand. You don't want to water it down. So this is just all in stride, just helping us keep the integrity of the business, okay? So you can't sell for less than $5 or $25 as a signature item. If you didn't know prior to this, you know now. Going forward, that's a thing. And I know we try to help each other. We look out for each other, our teammates, and want to sell at cost and things like that. Can't do it. You can't sell at less than retail. And as a paparazzi consultant, it is against compliance, against policies and procedures if you buy for less than retail, okay? So let's be compliant, okay? you can't, I guess in that same vein, you can't buy from other consultants who are like selling out of their business or things like that. Like I've seen those, like liquidation sale. I'm getting out of the paparazzi business. You can buy these at cost at wholesale. As tempting as that is, you guys, don't do it. You can really get in trouble for that. You can up to losing your business for that. The best way to be compliant when it comes to buying and selling jewelry is just to do it through the back office, okay? Just buy it at wholesale, or buy from other consultants at the $5 rate. And, there's some benefits of doing that. Some people may say, well, why would I want to buy from other consultants at $5 and I'm not making money on it? Sometimes, that's for your own personal gain. Sometimes you want to have it for your own personal collection, items that you see other consultants. Well, I buy from other consultants all the time. I sell to other consultants all the time, but at $5 each time, every single time. You may want to do it for your own personal inventory. You may want to do it just to offer some diversity to your customers. Whatever it is, pay $5, okay? And and you can't buy out another consultant at cost. $5, that's just what it is, or $25. Y'all know what I mean, right? Next, you cannot, in that same vein, you cannot offer like random buy X, get X free promotions. Like buy one, get one free, buy 2 items, get one free, buy 3 items, get one free. You can't offer that. And I know we have walked the line in the past on that. We can't do it. The only promotion that's allowed through Paparazzi is the buy 12, get one free promotion. That's all you can do when it comes to selling your products, offering an actual publicized promotion for people buying a certain item. They can buy 12 items, get one free. You can advertise that. You can walk in that. You can live in it. You can run your business in it. I do it a lot. I do that ongoing with my VIPs. But be careful about that. You cannot offer a certain amount of, you can't offer, a free paparazzi piece or gift based on, like if they buy something else. So be careful about that. You can offer with Hostess Rewards. You guys know that if you buy Hostess Rewards, buy 10, you get a Hostess Reward for free. Anytime you buy from our back office, you can extend that offer to your hostesses. So anybody who buys who hosts a party for you, if you can offer for every 10 pieces, you can offer free jewelry for that. So that is allowed. Otherwise, buy 3, get one free, buy 5, get one free, buy 1, get one free. You can't do that because it actually lessens the value of your paparazzi product. That means that they're getting like 2 for 1. That means that the product is going for less than $5, which is the general rule number 1. You can't sell for less than $5. You get it? You can't say buy this and get a signature piece, buy a signature piece, get a free piece. You can't do that, okay? So adhere to that. You can do things like offer free shipping, if you normally charge shipping, or if you normally charge tax, you can do things like offer no tax or things like that, but you have to stick with the retail plan, with retail price to keep the integrity of your business going, okay? You can't require a purchase. You can't require people to purchase something to get something when it comes to your paparazzi business. And I'm looking at my notes. Oh yeah. So you can't require a purchase to get a free gift. So you can't say buy 3 items, get a free gift. You can't say buy 3 items, I'll enter you into a raffle. If you buy something, and I know there are some of us that have violated this, that did not know. Going forward, we know now you can't do it, okay? A purchase cannot be required for them to receive something, okay? Or for them to be entered into something, into a raffle. And that's our state. A lot of state laws. I know it is a law in Georgia, like for raffles or for giveaways and things like that. Purchases cannot be required. So even if you have to put it in small text, you have to let people know that they can join this raffle or this whatever, basically at no cost. You can't require a purchase, okay? So I've seen several of us on our own team and on team members and within our own circle where we're offering incentives like that. Going forward, we can't, okay? So we cannot require a purchase. for a free gift. We can offer like to be entered into like drawings and things like that for doing things like sharing a video, sharing this opportunity with a friend, but it cannot require a purchase. Okay. Let me know if that's confusing. I'll be happy to expound on it or talk to you guys offline about that, okay? Your paparazzi jewelry, this is the next item. Paparazzi jewelry cannot be sold or given away alongside other products. Let me see. We can still do the share video. Yes, definitely. You can definitely share the video, be entered into a raffle. You can definitely do it. Okay, awesome. I'm not sure. I'm sorry if the video is delayed or anything. But I'd be happily, ask your questions. Even if I have to repeat myself, I would be happy to. Okay, guys. Let's see, where was I? Paparazzi cannot be sold or given away for free alongside other products. So, if you have other products, you have another business, you sell candles, you sell jewelry, or not jewelry, because we're going to talk about that in a second. If you sell makeup or you do other services, you cannot offer paparazzi alongside those other services. No exception. And that's either online or in person. If you're at a vendor table or something, you cannot combine paparazzi jewelry with other products. I actually was confronted with this or faced with this at an event that I was just at with my pastors. We had a marriage retreat, and I run the booth for our pastors for their marriage ministry, and they sell books and t-shirts and things like that. I had the opportunity to share that table with them to add my paparazzi stuff. And I literally had to go back and read and double check to make sure, like, see if I can do that or not. And we can't do that. We can't merge products in the same space. So even if you're online, you can't do things like combine bundles, packages, buy this piece of jewelry or buy this, buy these lashes. My sister has a eyelash company. She can't, say I'm selling for $10 lashes and a piece of jewelry for $10. You can't bundle those. So, and I hope I'm not being confusing. You just cannot, you feel free to have your other businesses going. That's totally up to you, but you can't sell and promote those businesses within the same space. Okay. Be very, very careful about that. Even when it comes to like direct sales companies, I'm going to talk about that in detail later on, but just be careful. Keep your products, your paparazzi business separate from other products, okay? We just had a top consultant, and I don't know if this is not even a rumor mill. I saw it for myself. We just had a top consultant, an elite consultant, a very known consultant, to just be decommissioned, had to resign from paparazzi because she violated this policy. This is somebody who was making thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, prominent person in paparazzi, who had her business decommissioned because she had other businesses going along and literally promoting on her personal page, and in conjunction with paparazzi, like other businesses. Excuse me. Don't lose your business. Don't compromise your business or the integrity of your business by trying to make extra money. I get it. Everybody wants multiple streams of incomes. Definitely do that. Get your multiple streams of incomes, but you got to keep it separately. Yeah, and that's in websites, in stores, in person, anywhere. Let's see. A themed gift basket cannot be bundled with any other items. That's right. We've walked that line. A few of us have walked that line. A few of us, me included, have walked that line, and we're finding, if you really read closely to these policies and procedures, it's difficult for us to do. And if you aren't sure, if I'm not sure, if you're not sure, we can just email compliance and just to get clarification on that. But as far as we know, we walk the line very, very carefully and thinly when it comes to those gift baskets, those bundled gift baskets, unless you're selling at retail. You sell the products at retail, but they're basically Paparazzi is, again, just protecting the brand, protecting the integrity of your product. They don't want you offering products that might be inferior to paparazzi. You know what I mean? Or you're running the risk of people thinking that paparazzi as a whole sell a certain item that you may be offering alongside your paparazzi product. So I guess just to keep down the confusion, we just cannot, it's just not a good idea to bundle products, okay? And if you have more questions on that, feel free to ask me. If I don't know, we can go to compliance together, okay? So yeah, that's it. So that's selling and marketing your products. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask. Next, marketing and advertising your product. And this is Marketing Monday, so of course, and forgive me, I'm switching up because I'm holding the phone today instead of having on the stand. But let's talk briefly about marketing and advertising your product. The biggest thing is using the Paparazzi logo. You are free to get your business cards, your flyers, your banners, your graphics on Facebook. But if you're using the Paparazzi logo, you must include the words independent consultant with the logo. You are an independent consultant. You are not an employee of Paparazzi or staff member or corporate member or founder of Paparazzi. Therefore, if you are advertising anything with Paparazzi, your business cards, if you're wearing a t-shirt, anything, it has to, and you have the logo on there, it has to have independent consultant written alongside the Paparazzi logo. Okay, you can find that in our resources. Just type in logo. That logo is there with independent consultant there. If you don't have independent consultant, you're out of compliance. Okay, so make sure if you're doing anything printed, anything posted on Facebook, social media, it has to have independent consultant, because you have to identify yourself as a consultant, not as an employee or staff member or founder of Paparazzi. Okay. In that vein, feel free to be as creative as you want when it comes to marketing your items. I mean, use collages, grab pictures of jewelry, write on them, do whatever you can, whatever you want to be creative. Don't compromise the business, by just having something that's not attractive. But I mean, as far as your marketing, be creative, sell your product. There is a small exception, and that's to the Z collection. You have to be very, very careful with using like graphics and things like that with the Z collection. In fact, you can only use what's provided when it comes to the Z collection. Only use what's provided by Paparazzi in that resources tab when advertising your Z collection. So you cannot do like collages, merge different things with the Z collection pictures. You can only do use approved pictures for the Z collection, but that's the exception. Everything else is kind of free game where you're being creative with your marketing, but make sure you include that logo. And for the Z collection, make sure you only use the pictures, the graphics that are provided, and don't merge them. Like as far as like in those like pic collage apps and things like that, don't do that. You're out of compliance if you do that. Jumping on, you cannot use an online sales tool to resell or distribute your paparazzi jewelry, so or advertise. So eBay, Amazon, Craigslist, the Facebook Marketplace, even other Facebook groups that are not yours, or those garage groups and things like that, you cannot sell your individual pieces or on those different sites. So we've seen them. People do violate this, and I don't know why people violate it or how and getting away with it, but let us not do it. On eBay, you can't post an individual piece, gold sands of times, for $5 and sell those individually. That creates an unfair advantage for you and for those who don't have access to those things. But I mean, it's just policies and procedures. So if it comes eBay, just steer clear of it. eBay, you can't sell individual items or even bundled items. You can't create a post that's selling a piece on eBay, on Amazon, on Craigslist, with some other offer up, letitgo.com, whatever it is. Like if it's a sales form, you cannot sell individual pieces. You can advertise your business, promote your business, give them a link to your website to buy, link to your individual groups if you're on Facebook or something like that, but you cannot sell individual pieces. Did y'all know that? It took me a while. I found that out recently. Like, I mean, even when it comes to like Facebook marketplaces, like we have like the Smyrna garage sales or yard sale groups or things like that, your area, your local groups and stuff. You can't post and sell these items in those. But you can promote your business. You can promote the opportunity, share the opportunity, link over to your website or to your page, but you cannot list individual or bundle pieces like for people to buy from you directly on those pages or websites. Okay. Let me know if that's confusing. I'll go further into detail. So that's pretty much it with our marketing and advertising. We have pretty lenient rules. It's your business. And you're allowed to market and sell as your own, but just keep those few things in mind. Vendor events. I'm not going to talk in depth about vendor events, but this is the biggest one. Make sure you're the only paparazzi consultant at the vendor event. There is only one paparazzi consultant allowed, one paparazzi consultant table, booth, whatever allowed per vendor event. So, you can partner with another consultant, but there cannot be two separately run tables at a vendor event. And it is up to you as the consultant to check with the show managers to make sure there isn't another paparazzi consultant showing at that same event. Why am I drawing a blank here? And you must get it in writing as well. So if you're going to a big event, it can be a small event, church event, whatever it is, make sure whoever the organizer is, you talk to them, identify yourself as a paparazzi consultant, not a $5 jewelry consultant, not just a jewelry salesperson. You have to identify yourself as a paparazzi sales consultant. Ask them emphatically if there is another paparazzi consultant on the show or vendor event or whatever it is, and get it in writing. And you can type up your own letter. You can have them sign it, but you don't want it to be a situation where you get to the event, there's another consultant, and the other consultant has something in writing, or there's a dispute between the two of you because you're both there showing. It's not the manager's responsibility, the show manager, the show promoter, the show organizer's responsibility to figure that out. Is yours, and you have to get it in writing, and we have to be compliant, and that's that. Okay. So that's it on vendor events that I wanted to highlight. Next, and this is a big deal, competing and non-competing, as well as fraudulent behavior when it comes to selling and promoting your business and buying products and things like that. So this is a few things that I grabbed from policies and procedures that we may or may not have violated. But if you're thinking about it, let's just not do it anymore, okay? Number one, you cannot bonus buy for the sake of ranking up. That is inclusive of things like trying to attain life of the party status, trying to move to the next rank and things like that. Like, you cannot buy bonus, and they call it bonus buying, buy super bulk items, a whole bunch of items for the sake of ranking up. You can buy them because you have a show coming up, or because you have a store opening, or because you just need new products. You have a party coming up. You can buy, buy to your little heart's desire as much as you want, but for the sake of ranking up or achieving certain recognition, and that's more of an ethical thing, you cannot do it. So let's say we're trying to get to life of the party, and I'm so close, by the way, y'all. Life of the party bronze by chance. You have to have 5,000 PV. You're used to buying, you're buying 30 PV at a time, 15 PV at a time. You see your 1,500 PV away from life of the party, and all of a sudden you go in and buy that 1,500 just so you can 1,500 PV, just so you can rank up to life, or not rank up, but achieve life of the party status. That's not acceptable, and that's against policies and procedures. So you can't do that, okay? And I've heard that you'll be checked out by compliance if that happens. Your norm is buying 15 PV at a time, and you all of a sudden are buying 2,000 PV at a time, or a one-time thing. And then you achieve life of the party rank, and all of a sudden you're back down to buying 15 PV. That would look fishy to compliance. So I'm not saying things don't happen. We hit the lottery. We whatever. We have a increase in our faith and want to buy more products. That's a thing, yes, but don't do it for the soul of just getting that recognition or that ranking up. And when I say ranking up, bonus buying is inclusive of doing things like buying from our downline and logging into your downline to buy products just for the sake of ranking up. We'll just say ouch and keep moving on, okay? That's a part of bonus buying. It's just not right, and it gives an unfair advantage. If we want to rank up, let's just rank up. Let's do it the right way. Let's mentor our team. Let's encourage our team to buy and sell. Let's encourage our team to recruit, because that's just good leadership on our part. We want to encourage and promote or motivate our team to do the work. That's what we're actually building on. That's what we're actually are encouraged to do anyway. Like, we're building our business. We're working for our business. So buying rank ups and things like that, it's just not cool to do. Let's just work for it and encourage recruiting. We'll get there. I know that rank up is just around the corner. We're just a sneeze away from ranking up, or we've been at a rank for so long. It's coming, guys. It's coming. That rank up is coming. Let's just work hard and promote each other, encourage each other to buy and sell and recruit. We'll get there. We don't have to buy it, okay? Yeah. Let's just leave it there, okay? If you have any questions about that going forward, please feel free to write it here. If you feel like you've been in violation, cool. Going forward, let's just move forward, and like we can just kind of brainstorm on our own team. We can brainstorm different ways to get those ranks up. Be creative, recruiting and things like that. But we're not buying it, okay? Next, you cannot I love this one. You cannot demean, discredit, or like defile any other consultant for your own gain of product sales or team members. You can't trash another consultant. And I didn't even realize that was in the policies and procedures. You cannot dog out another consultant just for the sake of you getting a sale, or for you getting a team member, a new consultant, or something like that. We are in this business together. We operate. This is a harmonious business. I've been a part of some cutthroat MLMs, multi-level marketing companies. This is not one of them. And I love the fact that this is a part of our policies and procedures, where we literally have to protect each other, where we literally have to like not put our mouths on each other, not discredit other consultants, dog them out, talk about them, highlight their flaws just for the sake of getting somebody else to buy from you or getting somebody else to join your team. That is actually in the policies and procedures. Did y'all know that? So keep that in mind. And we're a team, especially in this team. Team 5-Star Glam, Team Nickel Chic, Team Body Candy, who else? Team AH Designs. Anybody on our team, we are working together. So no dismeaning, no discredit, no defiling other consultants for your own gain, okay? And within that vein, you cannot steal another client's customer. Did you know that? Customers, or even advertise products on another consultant's page, or on their lives, or in their groups, or at their parties. Steer clear of trying to swipe customers. There are situations where customers will jump from consultant to consultant, buy from other consultants. That's fine, but it's your responsibility to make sure you're not like literally trying to take those customers from another consultant. And that means, like on their live, and I've joked around with this, like on Tamika's, that's my best friend, on her page, where like somebody asked her a question, and about something like a men's bracelet or something. She's like, oh no, I don't sell men's bracelets. And I'll come in, well, I do, I'll do that like in fun. But I did not realize that was against policies and procedures. Even if it's lighthearted or jokingly or whatever, you can't do it. That's stealing somebody's customers, and we can't do it. We're not competing with each other. You are in competition with yourself. So build your own customer base. And like I said, it's fine for other people. We can refer other consultants. I do it all the time. I don't have this piece, but Tamika might have it. Or I don't have this piece, but Andrea might have it. Check her out. But we can't let them come to you, or let other consultants lead their customers to you if need be, but don't try to grab them, okay, on your own. If I'm posting on my VIP page, and a lot of times it's not a big deal to me. I just didn't realize it was against policy and procedures. But I've had situations where I post on the VIP page, I run out of an item, and then another one of my team members will say, well, I have this item if y'all want to buy it from me or whatever. I'm cool with that. But be very careful doing that with other consultants. They can be very, very offended. You can really offend somebody by doing that. That's seen as stealing customers. So be very careful about that. And, build your own customer base. Promote on your page, promote on your personal page, do your lives, go live, lead people to your VIP page, but don't take them from other people. And that's, let me see. Oh yeah, and you can't do that for other consultants either. You can't, like, if somebody else is courting another consultant and you know about it, it's just not right. It's not ethical for you to try to demean or deface somebody just to get somebody else to join your team. Or if somebody is a warm lead for somebody else. Yes, that was going to be my next. I'm actually going to get to that, Precious. Let me see. I think. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So if somebody is courting somebody else on their team, you can't come and swipe them for your sake. Now, it's a difference if somebody is like vetting multiple consultants. Somebody is vetting me. Somebody is vetting Tamika. Somebody is vetting Andrea, and they decide to go with Andrea. That's a thing, like if they're vetting personal consultants. But if I met this person in a mall, or if Andrea met somebody in the mall, introduced them to the business, they join her VIP page, they're shopping from her, they make a comment on her live and say, you know what, I think I'm going to join the business. I think I'm going to join under you tonight or something like that. It's very unethical and actually against policy. And you're not compliant if you actually go to that person and say, well, you can sign up under me. Can't do that, okay? Let me see. Okay, K, are consultants assigned to a sponsor for a lifetime? Meaning, I know a consultant that could benefit from your leadership. She often states to me that her sponsor is not motivating and doesn't really promote building the business. What are your thoughts? You have one time within a 12-month period to do that, and that's actually on my notes. When you join the business, you have 3 days. And actually, you know what? I have the policies pulled up. I want to be careful about doing that. I think you have 3 days to to change consultants. You can call customer service and change it. Where I'm looking. I'm sorry, you guys. I want to make sure I'm right with that. Yes. Okay. So, I actually have it up. So, section 5.14 is called change of sponsor or placement. Here's the rule itself, okay? To protect the integrity of all marketing organizations and the hard work of all consultants within the organizations, Paparazzi will seldom allow changes to the sponsorship or placement of another consultant or organization. Maintaining the integrity of the sponsorship and placement trees is critical for the success of every consultant and marketing organization. Accordingly, the transference of a paparazzi business from one position to another is rarely permitted. This is what happens, and I think I've gotten this question before, and I feel like I've given the wrong information. So this is the right information that I'm sharing. So look it up, policies and procedures, section 5. line or section 5.14, okay? Requests for a change of sponsor or placement within the organization must be submitted in writing to the paparazzi support department, and must include the reason for the request. Transfers will only be considered in the following circumstances. So hopefully this answers your question, Precious. 1. Cases involving fraudulent or unethical sponsoring. All requests of this nature must be made within 60 days of alleged activity. If you find, I'll use me for an example, our team. If you find anything, my behavior fraudulent or unethical, and you just don't want to be a part of my team with that behavior, that's, that I ain't doing nothing unethical, especially going forward now that I know these policies and procedures like the back of my hand. But for whatever reason, if you find it unethical or fraudulent and you no longer want to be a part of this team, you can actually make a request to be taken off because you don't want to get in trouble, because you don't want to be associated with it or whatever. You can request to be taken off that team, okay? Secondly, consultants may terminate their positions voluntarily, wait the required 12 months, and then re-enrolled with whoever they want to be a part of. And we actually have this situation on our team before. Tracy was actually a paparazzi consultant 3 years ago. She signed up and went deactivate her things came up, life happened, and she deactivated her business. Like, she didn't do anything. She wasn't active, basically. So that time period came around, and when we offered the opportunity again, she decided she wanted to start back her business, relaunch or whatever. She was able to re-enroll on our team. But that's because she had been inactive for more than 12 months. So if you want to do that, you can terminate your business, not be active for 12 months, and then sign up under another team member. Who knew? I didn't know that. And then if the request is made within 72 hours, so within 3 days. So if you sign up for whatever reason, you just don't feel like the person you signed up under is giving you enough attention, they're not showing you the ropes, they're not whatever, you made a mistake. This is not the person for you. This is not who I want to be connected to. You have 3 days from the time that you sign up to call customer service and say, I want to be on another person's team. Please get me out of here. So from the time of your initial enrollment, you have 72 hours to do that. And you don't have to get that in writing. You can just call and get it done. So I think those are the only reasons. So I think I gave some wrong information prior to that, but otherwise, those are the only reasons. So she feels that her sponsorship is dead. I know. Check with customer service. I don't want to encourage us to steal other customer or other consultants. But she can check with customer service to, see about changing teams. And then we're all in this together. I do not mind her joining our team. Like, we can adopt her if we want to do that. Even if we're not benefiting directly from it, we can adopt her on our team, or anybody on our team. Feel free. We can. They can join our private group. They can join our text messages. They can, ask me questions. I don't mind mentoring people. There's no personal gain for me. I'm totally okay with that. So, to be on the safe side, I will be more inclined to do that. Just encourage her, like, come on, join our team from that aspect, even if we're not getting personal gain, even if I'm not getting commission from it or team building bonuses from that. I'll be happy to share the knowledge and the wealth to her, the motivation and things like that, if she wants to, like, unofficially join our team. But as far as, like, switching over, you have to call customer service or be within those 3 things for officially switching over, okay? And then the rest of that says it will be left to the sole discretion of paparazzi whether any downline or team members may be moved in the process of such requests. So even though you requested, it's up to paparazzi to let it happen, okay? And at no time will the request be approved if it directly affects the ranking or significantly affects the monetary reward from an organization. So if So when I'm elite, when I am elite, and I want to, if something comes up and say I want to change, I don't want to be a part of under Tamika's group anymore. That's not going to be the case, because that's my BFF, and I'm down. We down for life. But just for whatever reason, say I'm elite, I'm making a bunch of money, and my commission or what my production actually significantly impacts Tamika's checks, and I want to change her team, like at no time will it be approved. Like, they ain't gonna let me move. Basically, that's what they're saying. I'm not moving if it's gonna like significantly decrease Tamika's paycheck. I love that. I love that we're down for each other, and Paparazzi is making that a thing. Like, we are here for each other. We're promoting each other. We're pushing and pulling each other. And just because we want to, we can't just jump from team to team, and that's protected. They're protecting us, they're protecting you, they're protecting our commissions, and I absolutely love it. And then lastly, it says there is a $25 non-refundable fee to investigate any requested changes. So if you want to investigate any of those things, if you want to apply for a different team or whatever, they are going to charge you $25. I did not know that either. I didn't know that. And then if at any time an independent consultant is deemed inactive for a period of 3 consecutive months, that independent consultant forfeits all rights to have their approval required. So if you're inactive for 3 months, like if you don't have an active status for 3 months, and then all of a sudden you come back and you want to be a part of somebody else's team, they're not going to approve it. So that's just another benefit of being active. So I spent a lot of time on that, but hopefully that answered your question. No, ask away, precious. I hope that answers your question. I hope that helps. And then let's finish. Where were we? Changing teams. Non-competing. Oh, okay. This is a big thing that I did not even realize was a thing. But this is very important, because this actually played into why that elite consultant that got decommissioned, this plays into why she got decommissioned. So non-competing. One, you cannot participate in direct selling opportunities that completely competes against Paparazzi. So if you are in a part of another business that had, sorry guys, I had a call come in. Sorry about that. But if you have, if you basically cannot participate in another company or rock with another company that sells the same products that Paparazzi sell. So I've seen what the Owl company, or like LuLaRoe or something like that sell headbands or earrings or anything, any jewelry line or something like that. Like, even if it's not multi-level marketing, which I'm going to get to that in a second, you cannot participate. You can't be a Paparazzi consultant and do those other things. So if you have your own jewelry business and all of a sudden you want to, or if you have Paparazzi, all of a sudden you want to invest in, buying directly from a wholesale company and sell your own jewelry on the side, but it's separate from Paparazzi, I'm not selling in the same way, you still can't do it. You cannot compete or be a part of anything that competes directly with Paparazzi as far as like our products are concerned. So if they sell earrings, if they sell necklaces, if they sell headbands, if they sell bracelets, any kind of jewelry, then it's competing, and you cannot be a Paparazzi consultant. So I can't tell you what to do with your business, and I know we're all in search of multiple streams of income, but be very careful on offering the two, or offering competing products. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I can't tell you how to run your business. I can't tell you how to operate your multiple streams of income, but I'm telling you what policies and procedures say, okay? What else? You cannot, this is big. Section 5.22. You cannot be in another multi-level marketing, network marketing, or party planning company or organization. That's something that I did not know myself. As somebody who is after multiple streams of income, this is me, I'm in multiple streams of income. I did not realize that we're not allowed to be a member of another multi-level marketing, whether it is directly competing or not, and then have a paparazzi independent consultancy. If you are in violation, let's talk offline. Let's figure out where our priorities lies, basically. And I think that's just kind of what it's going to come down to. And definitely don't promote them together on your same page, in your same timeline. This kind of stumps me a little bit, but we can't do it. And it says, so it's section 5.22. And if you need me to read it, or if you want to go and read it, it really says you can't be a part of another multi-level marketing company and then be a part of Paparazzi as an independent consultant. So Avon, Mary Kay, It Works, Primerica, I can't think of any other, Body by Vi, Melaleuca. You can't be a part of both companies. Wow. That's the thing. So let's talk about it if you are. And actually, I need to check myself. I'm not going to say why, but I need to check myself. Or I think, or somebody in your household as well. So yeah, I know. That was a wow for me when I read it too, Carolyn. So yeah, so let's talk about it. If that's a thing for you, let's talk about it, okay? This is why it's important for us to read our policies and procedures. I mean, from the top on down to the newest consultant, we need to read our policies and procedures and know what company we're joining, okay? And let me say this too. I guess even though we are searching for multiple streams of income, businesses like this require a lot of attention for you to actually grow and build your business. If you're a part of more than one multi-level marketing company, something is getting neglected. Let me say that. One of those companies is getting neglected. And I don't care how much you say, yeah, well, I give this much. I'm making this much with Paparazzi, or I'm making this much with It Works, or I'm making this much with Mary Kay or whatever. Like, I totally understand that, but something is getting neglected. Some customers in one of those avenues is getting neglected, and you don't want to be, this is just something personal, not necessarily positive. You don't want to be a part of something that you can't invest fully in, invest your full energy. And it probably, you'll have a very hard time with making all 3 or 4 or 5 of those types of businesses work at the same time, where you're going to end up, a fashionista and paparazzi and triple diamond whatever in whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to take a lot of vested energy. So take it for what it's worth. You may have to. You may as well say we can't have another job if it's going to be neglected from other company. No, that's different, Carolyn. I think we're talking about specifically. They're talking specific. I'm talking specifically multi-level marketing companies and network marketing companies. It just takes a lot of energy, and that's just from a personal aspect. And you want to be successful, so it may, I guess, based on this is a hard pill to swallow, but you may have to choose. If you're in multiple companies like this one. And when I say like this one, multi-level marketing means that it's multi-level, it's direct selling, that's a thing. But oh yeah, definitely. I mean, as far as like energy, yes, but I'm speaking specifically to the multi-level marketing companies. Team building, getting people to recruiting, making a certain amount of personal volume and things like that to advance in the company. That's multi-level marketing. It takes a lot of energy to do that, and recruiting tools and things like that, it takes a lot of energy to do. And this is just from my personal stand. I mean, you choose. That's totally up to you. But I may be at a loss for words, just trying to walk a line here, because some of us may be in violation or non-compliant, and we may have to talk about it, which is fine. But just think about what your priorities are, where you want to be, what company you want to grow in, okay? And as far as your other job, that's not a thing. Your job is your job. We have to have our jobs. The policies and procedures is speaking specifically to competing competing lines, competing like personal businesses and things like that, that's competing directly with paparazzi. So your multi-level marketing companies, your direct sales companies, other jewelry companies, and things like that. Yeah. And I'm sorry if that's kind of taking me for a loop a little bit, but I guess the more I talk about it, the more clear it's becoming that some of us will have to draw some lines. And we'll leave it at that. So if we need to talk, I will be happy to talk with you offline, and we will work it out. Okay. But with your job, definitely keep your job. I'm not telling you to quit your job or quitting paparazzi because you have a job. You have to work, you have to eat, you have to live. And that's what it is. And in that same vein, even if you're not a member of another multi-level marketing company, you cannot cross promote. You cannot cross recruit for another company. I know we have some multi-level marketing companies actually allow you, like, non-members. I know that's right, Miss Carolyn. Allow non-members to, like, recruit for their businesses or have hostess parties and things like that. You cannot try to get another consultant to join another competing company. That may sound confusing, but I guess if you read the policy, it's not as confusing as it sounds. So basically, you can't cross company recruit. So I'm going to use Mary Kay as an example. If you're hosting, you say, I'm not a Mary Kay consultant, but one of my friends is. They're a Mary Kay consultant, and I say, okay, yeah, I'll have a party for you. I'll invite some of my friends or whatever to to come to your Mary Kay party to buy some makeup. Cool. When my friends come, if one of my friends, Shavonda, come to that party, she's a paparazzi consultant. I cannot encourage or try to encourage Shavonda to join Mary Kay. Like, that doesn't seem, I guess it seems like a no-brainer. I don't know if that seems right or not, but we can't cross promote another company, basically. Absolutely. Thank you for joining. I'm actually wrapping up. Yeah, I've been on here way too long. Oh yeah, we're right an hour. So we can't cross promote or cross recruit for other companies. And I guess just that I don't know. If you can't be a part of a multi-level marketing company along with paparazzi, I guess that makes sense. But even if you're not a part of that other company and you're encouraging other people to look it out, check it out, join your brother's team or something like that in another company, we can't do it. Can't do it. And then if you decide to leave paparazzi for whatever reason, and this is the last thing, and if you have any questions, feel free to put them here. You can't get your downlines to change companies with you. Like, if you decide, whatever, we rank up, I get up to impressionista, whatever. I'm hot. I got, 5, 10, 15,000 consultants on my team. We still live on my team. And I decide, paparazzi isn't for me anymore. I can't say, okay, if I resign, I can't say, okay, Shavonda, okay, Carolyn, Precious, Andrea, we out of paparazzi. Let's move over to Marilyn Monroe jewelry. That's not a thing. Like, that's against policies and procedures. I can have my butt sued for that, to try to get you to move your entire company just because I want to leave paparazzi. That's against policies and procedures. So that's it. And that pretty much that's all the things that I wanted to highlight. Let me see. Can we do a paparazzi event with Mary Kay and paparazzi? Yes. But you have to, that's like, I guess the same as like a vendor event. You have to, have defined lines. You can't be a Mary Kay consultant and sell your paparazzi at the same time. You can link up if you want in the same event with a Mary Kay consultant, and you guys sell your products separately. You set up a table here, you set up a room here, you sell them separately, but they can't be bundled in any kind of way. You can't have, you can't say, buy this piece and you get your nail polish for $5 off. You can't like bundle those, but you can have a private event and do the two together. You just can't bundle sales or combine sales in any kind of way. So I hope that answers your question, Miss Shavonda. Other than that, you guys, I've held you guys long enough. If you have any other questions, let me know. I hope this answers a lot of the questions or a lot of the things we've seen ourselves or have done ourselves, me included, on a lot of these different sections. But this is just, think about it. I've spent an hour talking about just one section of our policies and procedures, which means that and there are tons and tons of sections, which means that we need to dive into our policies and procedures just to know what we are selling. And absolutely, yes, ma'am, Ms. Shavonda, we will talk call me as soon as this is over, okay? We need to know what we're selling. We need to know our policies and procedures. And let me apologize in advance if you joined based off of answers that I have given you based off of my knowledge of the policies and procedures, and it has been incorrectly. Please allow me to apologize for that. I can think of a few just because of my own ignorance and me not literally diving into it. I can think of a few instances, and I will be happy to discuss going forward what we need to do to make it right, okay? So thank you guys so much for joining. I'll leave this up as a replay. Feel free to share with your team members. I'm going to put it up on YouTube on a public page, so feel free to watch it as you need to. Ask questions offline, call me offline, text me offline, whatever you need to do. Let's make sure we're in compliance. Let's make sure we're optimizing our business. Let's make sure we're not compromising the integrity of our business and our brand for the sake of $1 or a new team member or just because we don't know, okay? Ignorance is no excuse, okay? So ignorance just means that I don't know. We can't say, oh, I didn't know. You know, because you have the policies and procedures. You have me as an upline. You have Tamika. You have Yolanda. You have Shavonda, Andrea. You have Lynette. We are all here for each other. We have each other. So we can't use an excuse of us not knowing. Going forward, after this video, we have to be in compliance. So if you have any questions, make sure you ask me. Contact me. I will be happy to discuss. And let's continue to work our business. As a side note, we are so like this close to hitting our team goal. Let's just leave it there. I'm so excited about that. Thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll talk to you guys on text and through the group. And thank you guys for rocking with me. Thank you for saying yes. Thank you for being an amazing team. And I love you guys. So let me know if you have any other questions, and enjoy the rest of your day and week. Bye.